Hi, I'm here with the crew, the brains behind Robot Chicken. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So what are we on, 8 seasons now?
We're in our 9th season now.
Going on 9,
yeah,
right?
It's kind of nuts. Yeah, it's scary to think that we've been playing with toys this long.
Well, speaking of toys, I saw you brought some toys in. Have you guys visited the floor? Have you bought anything?
Yeah, I just had a Hasbro experience where I purchased a giant pack of pretty much everything from Transformers, G.I. Joe, Mask, ROM, the Space Knight, and all that good stuff. I don't know what you guys have gotten.
My heart was broken. I wanted nothing but a little log lady toy from Twin Peaks, and they sold out while I was in line. So I missed it, but that's how ComicCon goes.
I usually walk the floor about 6 times and try to talk myself out of all the things I want, and then the last day I run around and buy everything, and I'm heartbroken because usually the things I wanted are gone.
Well, are toy purchases for you guys a tax write-off?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm using my business card.
I'm doing the same thing. Anything I buy could show up in the show at any point. There's no doubt about it.
That's kind of freeing. You just kind of get to be kids again when you get to look at the possibilities. Is that how you experience something like Comic-Con or a Toys R Us or anything like that?
Very much so. I mean, for us, we started as, super geeks, and we've watched Comic-Con grow since the beginning. I mean, my first year was 1996. I don't know about you guys, but you've just watched it evolve over the years from being this hardcore, geek convention to this now pop culture, mass market event, which is kind of cool to see.
Mm-hmm. It really re-energizes my fandom, I think. It's easy to get kind of jaded, especially on Robot in the writer's room, because we have to churn out all of these ideas, and these really fun properties turn into work. And then walk the floor at Comic-Con for a while, and you see everyone so excited about the shows and comics and video games that they're into, and it makes me excited to be a fan again.
What property brought out the most jaded side of you in the Robot writer's room?
That's a good question.
There's stuff that we don't connect with, like children's properties. So, Peppa Pig was a target of ours.
Where I'll flip that because I have, a 4-year-old who only watches that, so I'm all about Peppa Pig.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you guys have tackled everything: Peppa Pig, Gummy Bears, the DC logo, which was an amazing shout out. Yep. But is there anything you're we just can't go there? We can't dip that well anymore. It's dry.
No, I don't think so.
Well, we banned last season. We decided no more Smurfs, just for this season. No, season 8, no Smurfs, no He-Man, because we had just sort of burned out. It was to the point where we had our own mythology going on because we had hit them so many times, and so we took a break, and then immediately season 9 we were back to Smurfs, back to He-Man. So, yeah, we can't. There's things we can't stay away from.
And lots of famous people and politicians have been on the show too. Obama, Schwarzenegger. How big is President Trump, going to play a role in the new season, or will he?
We have a couple sketches that will involve him. Yeah. I mean, one is a horror movie type of thing, and the other is a Willy Wonka type of thing. Yeah, if that doesn't spoil stuff for people.
And just when it finally airs, just take a look at the puppet's hands. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't know what that means.
Unfortunately, I do know what that means.
Out.
Yeah. Who is the voice of President Trump?
We actually had 2 different people doing it. And the first time, I'm trying to remember who we had the first time.
It was Fred Tatasciore.
Right, that's right.
First time out.
And then we're having Ralph Garman do it this time around.
Yeah,
so.
Real voice actor pros.
You guys get such exciting cameos. Are there any people that you guys can let us know about for the new season?
Oh boy!
Yeah, we had some exciting gets.
We just Parker Posey just came in the other day. Luke Evans is doing it.
Jason Isaacs.
Yep, Jason Isaacs.
We had Christina Hendricks came in. We had
a bunch of the folk from 13 Reasons Why, just because we were fan bases for them.
Sherilyn Fenn from Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Wow.
We basically see people in movies and TV, and we're like, I like you, and then we lure them in somehow, and I don't know why they do it.
Did not see the crossover with Robot Chicken and 13 Reasons Why.
They just play other voices. I think part of the fun for these actors is they can come in and just play completely characters that they're not used to. I mean, oddly, Chris Pine, I think, said it best when he came in, was he can play characters in ways that nobody else expects him to do. And he can do he can do 8 different voices that you don't even expect this man can do. And yeah, I mean, he works on another show that we do called Super Mansion, and he was nominated an Emmy for it just because you don't recognize that it's his voice in any way.
Well, I just also meant that 13 Reasons Why is a very sad drama about suicide. It's very serious.
Well, the weird thing is that, like, Kathryn Langford, I believe, is Australian, and Alicia Bowe, I believe, is Somali or has an African background. So they're speaking in character voices, American character voices, anyway. And so we sort of weren't surprised when they came on our show and were great at doing 3 different voices apiece. And changing it up, so it was smart of us to cast them. But you're right. There's no great we're not going to do a 13 Reasons Why special or
correct
anything.
or sketch. Yeah, we're not making fun of that property in any way, shape, or form. We just have the actors coming on and playing 3 completely different voices.
Okay, I was like, bold move.
No. Yeah, that's one of those where we I think all saw it and we're tearing up at that show. Yeah, like everybody else.
So, final question. What properties are you guys tackling this year? What can we be excited to see from Robot Chicken?
Donald Trump. Gosh, what are we?
We fell into this weird gap because of the way we make the show where we didn't get to hit Star Wars 7 last season. And then and Rogue One came out. I think before we started writing.
Before we started writing.
Or as we were starting to write season 9. So we're going to hit both Star Wars movies this season.
Yep.
So that's exciting. That's a big new landscape for us to play in.
Who's the biggest punching bag in that? What are we going to go after the hardest?
What's his name?
Probably, Kylo Ren.
Yeah, Kylo Ren.
Pretty hard.
Good. That's
the Robot Chicken nerd has some opinions about Kylo Ren.
Positive opinions?
Both. All across the board.
The nerd has seen girls, has some opinions about girls. Wants to share them with Kylo Ren.
Also not real crazy about Han Solo's demise.
Yeah.
We're all over the place.
Will he live in Robot Chicken?
Maybe.
I think he'll always live on.
Yeah. We'll always bring him back. But we're also playing with Westworld. And having a field day with that. Yeah.
Right as we were writing, everyone was watching Westworld, and so we got tons of Westworld sketches that we had to cut. But some of them survived.
You can tell a lot of robot sex jokes.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
But that's what's great about ComicCon is this is the place where we get to meet all these people. Every year we end up bumping into people from all these shows, and they're like, "Hey, I want to do Robot Chicken." We're like, "Okay, we'll make that happen." And
awesome.
it's a really nice encounter of this wonderful convention.
And seeing all the properties is a real reality check for, with the plethora of television now. It's even hard for us to stay up on what people are really excited about. So walking the floor and seeing some show that you thought nobody cared about and seeing fans going crazy for it is actually inspirational for us in the writer's room.
Yeah. I probably think the biggest thing that we're doing is we're doing a Westworld special.
A whole special?
A whole special, yeah.
Cool.
That's going to be coming out later in the year. So we're working with all those folk and got the whole cast to come in and play with us, which is really nice.
We're gonna we're gonna do a Walking Dead special.
Yes.
Not a Westworld special.
Walking Dead. Yeah. Sorry,
both started
Westworld.
We were on Westworld.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
All our brains were on Westworld.
Oh, okay.
We're that Westworld special.
Walking Dead
special.
With the
yes,
cast
with the
of
whole
Walking Dead.
cast.
Okay,
yes,
cool.
and they all got to goof around with us, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah.